Bill, now that the live aid...
We want to help. We need to talk to you.
We really mean to help you. We're the ones who put the packet under the cushion on your throne.
It was you? I read it all. It's the most monstrous scheme. Jack Lee isn't Jack Lee. Even my Prime Minister is a traitor. Look, I can't talk to you now. I have to go to a meeting.
No, you can't talk to anybody. Not yet. Look, everybody's against you. Even your own daughter-in-law.
Especially her.
Yes. We need to find the real Jack Lee.
What is your concern, innocent? Why are you interested in me and my country? Why would outsiders come in and want to help us?
We have a very large stake in this, Your Highness. The baby that's about to be crowned is my baby.
Confessing your sins, are you? I hope you haven't left any out. You better hurry. Only have 5 minutes left to live. What do you want, Jerry? I just came down to watch you die. Thought it'd make a nice show. Here's something all the plastic surgery in the world not going to change the fact that you are a born loser, you are a failure, and you are a disgrace. Who is on top? Who has managed to pull off the most ingenious... Still pretty noisy, too. You want to waste your last breath on instant. I hear that you haven't even been able to impress a certain young lady friend of mine as yet. Julia? What are you talking about? She's agreed to marry me. Oh, come on, Jerry. You don't believe that, really, do you? I mean, you and I both know that you haven't even quite had your way with her yet, have you? Shut up! As a man, you're a complete failure, Jerry. I'm not going to listen to you anymore. You surprised? Here, I've got another surprise for you. Take a look. All right, Julia. You gotta help me get his clothes off. I've got to impersonate him for a change.
Look, I'm just asking you to work something up.
Oh, a little soap, hot water.
Say that again.
You must have been pretty surprised when you first found out it wasn't me.
Scared to death was more like it.
You never let him know about it. Oh, better give me the rope.
Yeah, here.
No! Julie, help me!
Yeah, right. What's this clown's name?
His name is Jerry.
Sorry, Jerry, I'm a little low on sympathy today.
Oh, I don't want to die! You I did, Jerry? Look, I know what I did was wrong, but look, they forced me to do it. Really? Do you look to you like a man who was forced?
You look totally in charge.
I'll cut you in on it. I'll cut you in on it. Half of everything. No thanks, Jerry. Come on, let's change the rest of his clothes.
Your cousin wanted to be here, but I'd wait any longer.
No, you gotta believe me. You can't do this. I'm not who you think I am. The real Jack Lee escaped. Came down here to watch him be executed, and he overpowered me. You can't kill me. Don't kill me.
Sorry, Mr. Lee. Good try. But I know you too well by now. Would you like a blindfold?
Find the Prime Minister. Get the Prime Minister down here.
Sorry. Blindfold?
All right. You go ahead. You kill me. Just remember it's on your conscience.
Conscience? What's that?
Thank God you saved my life here. Please, people will be coming on time.
The king told us where he was. There's no time to explain it now, but there's a plot to assassinate the king.
I know. I've been talking about it. Thank God you came here when you did. Look, I gotta get upstairs and see if I can get in some of this imposter's clothing. Okay. You two, tell you what, you wait here a few minutes, and then you leave, all right? I don't think we ought to be seen together with me looking the way I am, so I'll meet you at the top of the stairs in the corridor in just a few minutes, all right? And if he comes through, hit him again for me.
My pleasure.
Listen, I want to take these, throw them into the ocean.
It's great to finally meet the real Jack Lee.
It's my pleasure. Okay. Bye.
Be careful.
You locked it.
Damn it!
Why would the real Jack Lee lock us in?
Because we let the wrong man out?
It can't be!
Somehow him and Jack Lee must have switched places. We come along and we let his double go!
Well, where is he? Said he wanted us to meet him here. He doesn't show up.
Maybe it means he isn't suspicious at all. Just getting senile. Oh, he probably forgot all about it.
Well, once the coronation is over, everything will be fine.
And my dear father-in-law can join his son.
Exactly. Anyone who gets suspicious can be disposed of very quickly.
You know, we don't need the king at the coronation. It can all happen without him.
Do you mean add a little of your recipe to his chrysanthemum tea?
Exactly. Especially if he's getting suspicious.
Well, we don't want to take any chances. Jack, what do you think?
Beg your pardon?
Well, I was asking if you had any suggestions. I mean, after all, it is your cartel's plan that we're executing.
No, I think we're safe for the moment.
Speaking of execution, the real Jack Lee should be dead by now. It's all over for him.
What are you gonna do?
All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna find Julia. Let's try her room. It's as good a place to start as any.
Did Ted Capwell ask you to...
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack.
Okay, gentlemen. Now we find out which one of you is which.
Tonight on The Cosby Show, when things get a little backed up, Dad rolls up his sleeves to wrench out the problem. Then on Family Ties, everyone's going goo-goo over the new baby except Jennifer. Will jealousy make her rock the cradle? And on Cheers, Frasier takes on the wild outdoors Rambo style. Then on Night Court, will a burglar rob Harry of his birthday prize, followed by an unforgettable Hill Street Blues? Will a vicious attack on the collar athlete go unpunished? Hill Street Blues tonight.
One's the imposter. Amy.
They're identical.
Like you work for the imposter, for God's sake.
I know, but look at them.
I'm Jack Lee. He's lying. I am.
It's our own fault. We just hadn't let the wrong one escape.
Yes, well, you did. Now, let's all get sensible about this. And I think the most sensible thing any of us can do is for you, put down that crossbow.
Yeah. I bet you'd like me to do that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would, as a matter of fact. I don't imagine you've had much practice using that kind of a thing, and I don't want any of us here to be hurt.
Well, somebody is going to get hurt if either one of you make a false move. No, I'm not putting this thing down until we get this thing straightened out. Amy, have you got any idea on how to settle this?
No. Well, one of you gentlemen, which one of you took my baby?
I don't know what you're talking about. What baby?
Oh, and I suppose you don't know what I'm talking about either.
Well, I wouldn't have up until about a half an hour ago.
There's no way. They're not going to admit it. Both of them are going to say they were locked up. We got a real problem here.
No, there's a way to tell which one is which, and we've got to find it.
I certainly hope you can find it fast, because there's a lot at risk here. Our lives, your baby, this whole little country. Why don't you ask him? I'm not the one you want. Look, obviously this is not going to be easy to straighten out. I just want the both of you to know that if I am ever allowed to, I'll do everything in my power to help you get your baby back. Don't listen to him.
Why not? He sounds pretty sincere to me.
Well, you're not a very judge of character. Do you want to know who he really is? He's my cousin. His name is Jerry Cooper. No, that's his name. And he's always been jealous of me ever since we were kids. Everything I had, he wanted.
What were you guys, identical cousins?
No, we looked a lot alike, but he's had plastic surgery done. While he was recuperating, I imagine he spent a lot of time studying my life, my habits. Couldn't have been too difficult. I've spent most of my life in the public eye. Then all he had to do was to have me kidnapped and then just step into my place. If you can't earn it, steal it, right, Jerry? That is a pathetic attempt, Jerry. You have just described yourself. We both realize who the real J. Stanfield Lee is here.
Sure do. Now, we'd like to find out. All right, gentlemen, I'm getting real impatient. I suggest you come up with an idea on how to settle this fast. Julia.
I don't believe this.
Yeah, we finally got them both in one room.
This is incredible. They're identical. Sheila, thank God you're here. We can't tell them apart.
Yeah, you're our answer to our prayers.
Me?
Yeah, well, you know them both. Julia, you're the only one that can tell them apart.
Get loose! We had him tied up in the ditch to take Jack's place.
That's right, we did. We certainly did until these two came along, messed things up.
Oh, be quiet! I'm not talking to you. Or you. What happened? We thought we were freeing the real Jack Lee.
We got there when he was about to be shot. We thought we were getting to him just in the nick of time.
You can't blame them, Julia. They thought they were doing the right thing.
I said be quiet. Right. Now, I saved Jack. We switched the clothes. Why are they wearing the same thing? One of you is very, very clever and very lucky. And there's got to be some way to tell you apart. Look, I know how the man who impersonated Jeffy behaved at the office. I mean, maybe I could think of a test. If we had some time, sooner or later, one of them would screw up.
We don't have any time at all.
That's right, we don't. There's not a second to lose.
One of you is having a wonderful time at our expense. But enjoy it while you can, because I just came up with a way to tell you two apart. You have? Uh-huh.
What is it?
There is one thing that the imposter doesn't know that I do, and I think I'm going to conduct a small experiment.
What kind of experiment?
I'm going to kiss them.
Jerry, come on. We're never any good at fencing. Oh, sorry to disappoint you, cousin. But I have learned, in order to take your place and do everything you did, I think you'll find me a worthy opponent. See? You're not gonna last, Jack. All these months of beating and starvation have worn you out, haven't they? Pretty soon your strength is gonna give way, and it'll be all over.
I need you to come with me. These two will watch over the baby until you get back. Take care. He's precious to us, too.
You have nothing to worry about. We will.
You want me to come with you?
No, I think you should stay here, and you probably ought to get something done with your arm.
Ah, I think it'll be okay.
Don't worry. We'll find Mr. Lee and his imposter.
All right. Good luck. Be careful. It's tricky.
Can't wait to see him.
Me too.
Here you are. What are you doing here?
Fidel Castro. Has the revolutionary become a statesman? How is he trying to unify Latin America against the U.S.? I'm Tom Brokaw. The story tonight on NBC Nightly News.
Sunday, relive the original adventure. Miami Vice, the movie, Sunday. On the NBC Monday night movie, she could satisfy every man's fantasy or desire, but sometimes she had to pay the price, too. Veronica Hamill in Sessions, Monday.
There's only one problem with Laura Scudder's tortilla chips. When you hear them, you gotta have them.
Since 1934, American Youth Hostels has been part of a worldwide network of low-cost accommodations for travelers of all ages. Discover adventure, discover friendship, discover hostels. For information, call American Youth Hostels at area code 213-831-8846.
I'm Emmerich. I try and on a one-on-one basis. You tell a person what's expected of them, they're going to do it. And I think there's a lot of personal pride and satisfaction in what a person does.
If you're working for a better life, like Tom Emmerich, you're the person we want to back at Household Finance with personal loans to $5,000 or more.
We're here today, giving folks a chance, backing you all the way. Household Finance.
Joel's new pineapple juice. We cut the fresh juice loose, cut the fresh juice loose. Lighter, clearer, more refreshing. Joel, cut the fresh juice loose. Joel!
Dole's new 100% pure pineapple juice for breakfast. Now refrigerated or frozen, so it tastes light and clear. Like the juice of a fresh-cut pineapple.
Joel, cut the fresh juice loose. Cut the fresh juice loose. Joel!
Told you earlier the space shuttle, which has been delayed, is going to take off tomorrow, and here to tell us about the weather back there and over here for the work week is Nance.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep our fingers crossed for this shuttle launch because hey, we have some rain moving into the area. That gets kind of scary for all of us, but we're going to see what goes on. I think the launch is going to get off because the rains that are moving into that area are really light right now. For everybody who is in the mood for the shuttle launch, let's go outside. It's pretty picture time. Boy, there's the moon. Isn't that nice? Yeah, not quite a full moon. That's moon over L.A., yes. Perfect seeing Miami Vice. We can see moon over Miami, but now we got moon over L.A. As far as the temperatures go, right now it is 69 degrees. Barometer's at 29.86. Humidity is at 75%. That is almost the highest it's been today. It was 84%.
Some 20,000 people gathered at the L.A. Coliseum to rekindle memories of the 1984 Olympics. John Marshall has the story.
As it should, Los Angeles patted itself on the back today for a job well done. It wasn't the so-called goosebump opening ceremony staged by David Wolper a year ago, but it was enough to bring back the memory.